ladies and gentlemen, to episode 2 of the Taboo Tater Tots Club. My name is Nicholas.
And I'm Morgan.
And today...
That was so really fucking cringe.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's okay. Today...
It's not my fault. It's not me being cringe. It's just how things are.
Yes.
How you intro it and how I jump in. It's not...
We need to figure that out, yes.
Yes.
That is for sure.
But
Today...
we can agree it's not my fault, yeah?
Yes.
God.
Today, instead of just going off of, hey dog, we're actually prepared with a couple of... No, because the first episode we did, we were like, what do we talk about? Hey, there's a dog. Let's talk about the dog. Yeah, we actually have a couple of topics kind of figured out in case we ever run into like a silence or like, what do we talk about next? But right now...
I'm particularly excited for a particular one.
Right now we have chosen as our intro topic to do really stupid Google autofill suggestions, like phrases or just a word or just stupid things.
So if you don't know how Google autofill works, it's essentially you type in a word or a phrase and it will come back with a bunch of auto-completed searches that other people have searched previously. Guys, the internet is a fantastic invention.
Which, unless you're 150 years old or living under a rock, you should know this.
The internet is a fantastic invention. Unless you're one of these people, then you're a fucking idiot and you need to go back to fucking kindergarten or some shit. I don't know.
Anyway,
some of these are just fucking retarded as hell. They make me look like a fucking genius. And that's saying something.
Hell yeah, it is. Anyway, let's pick our first autofill result out of the hat. Drum roll, please.
We have, and I mixed them up. You're my witness.
Yes.
Video games cause.
Video games.
I just want to say,
cause.
Ham, before you search it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm predicting autism is one of them.
Okay, the first one, of course, is violence. The second one is video games cause of divorce.
What?
Cause of divorce. So I'm thinking that whoever looked that up, which it's the second result, so that's pretty, like, a lot of people have searched it. Maybe kids who feel guilty for their mom and dad divorcing. It's like, did my video games cause this?
If you're asking Google that, in fact, if you're asking that at all, get some help.
Yeah.
Because there are some deeper underlying issues than just your parents not being together.
The next one is video games cause violence memes. The next one is cause vertigo. Which I can actually relate because, those...
I mean, I guess if you're playing VR and shit, yeah.
That could be it, but, the highest refresh rate, highest, like, 8K TVs and, like the 100 gigaflops,
Gigaflops!
PCs and stuff, and just the newer games that run on the highest specs possible. I've looked at that kind of stuff from other friends, and it doesn't give me exactly vertigo, but it does kind of cause me to kind of like, I think I need to sit down. I kind of feel sick.
Yeah, so we have a word for that where I come from.
Yeah.
It's called jealousy. You dumb fuck.
Jealousy? No, that's not it. The next one is cause depression, which I guess
Yeah.
if you're playing like super duper sad games, otherwise what?
No, because especially for someone like me, I hate people.
Uh-huh.
Again, I'm not a racist. I hate people equally. Just in general. But like, I tend to isolate more because I do not like people. They are too fucking confusing, you know. And video games can be seen as a cause of isolation, even though there's usually a deeper underlying factor. I've used that a lot already. Underlying.
Underlying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why have I used that so much already?
I don't know. But yeah, I suppose if that's all you do all day long is play video games, which, you know, everything is bad in excess.
Yeah, like growing up. Did your parents, well, your mother, I guess.
No, I had two parents growing up, just...
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I legitimately did not know that. I thought it was just your mom. I am sorry.
No, you're good. My dad passed away when I was 17-ish, 16-ish. So for 16-ish years of my life, I did have two parents.
1.5.
Yeah, I was going to say most of the time anyway. That's a different topic for another time.
Yep. Probably not a podcast one. But like, did she ever tell you if you eat too many strawberries, insert fruit, you know, obviously, you'll turn red or, you know, something like that? Or was that just mine?
She did say something kind of like that. Just, I didn't eat fruit very often or vegetables very often. It was just like, I was a very, very picky child, and I am now today a very, very picky man. But just whatever I would eat, whether it be cereal or Hot Pockets or whatever, it's just like, oh, if you eat too much of that, you're going to turn into one. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, a little side tangent there. I was just curious.
The next two are kind of related, is cause brain fog and seizures.
Okay, brain fog. That's not a legit. I don't think that's a legitimate thing.
I've heard the term before.
I mean,
I don't know if it's one of those like self-diagnosis things or if that's actually like in the vernacular of doctors or something like that.
psychologically speaking, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
But I do know that when you witness a traumatic event, you take days, hours, minutes, seconds to react.
Yeah.
But there is always at least a moment of what is typically called a brain fog, which is essentially it's a foggy feeling around the brain that slows you down and
your cognitive abilities are diminished.
Temporarily, yes. And like if you witnessed a really bad car crash right in front of you, or a car crash happened just as you had finished crossing the crosswalk, you would have a good bit of brain fog. But in the sense of a psychological, which I have to assume they're talking about here because of video games, and video games are bad for you. We're both fucking gamers, so we're a little biased on this one.
I suppose.
But at the same time, I'm able to look at it from both a scientific point of view. I'm not a psychologist. I should state that right off the bat. I didn't even fucking graduate high school.
We don't know shit about fuck. This is just our opinions and what we've heard.
But I have done research and I have gone through and I have learned a lot about psychology. And it is, quite frankly, very interesting stuff. That's something we should go into on one of these. It's just the human mind and how dark it can be.
I've actually been thinking lately, of what I want to do once I get my GED and go back to school. And one of the things that I'm considering is becoming like a counselor. Like not really like a guidance counselor, but just like
Someone
like,
who helps someone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So if I do go down that field, I will be studying a bit of psychology.
But to me, it's just fascinating stuff. And again,
Yeah.
I have to assume that because they're talking about video games here, that it's a psychological effect.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in hell that the actual brain fog that we all know from a traumatic event is what they're talking about. I cannot think of a single occasion where you will get brain fog from a video game.
Yeah, neither can I.
Maybe a PTSD attack if you're like a war veteran and you're playing Call of Duty or something like that, but that's different. You know.
So the rest are just anger issues, anxiety, stress, whatever. You know, that's not a very fun one. So we're going to pick another.
You know, some of these are going to be hit or miss.
Yeah. What? What is it?
Mexicans can.
Mexicans can. Okay, we got a couple of good ones. Oh shit, hold on.
Mexicans can make burritos.
Can. So the first one is candy. Have you ever had Mexican candy?
I have.
What kinds?
See, I'm cultured, and I don't know.
You don't know?
They were gifted to me, and I was blindfolded.
The most shit... Okay, so I'm Hispanic, so I know quite a bit about Mexican candy.
No, you're Mexican. Shut up.
Okay.
Go to bed.
No. The worst Mexican candy is those mango ones on a stick with the spicy tajin. I think that is such a shit candy. Because it's like, I get it, like you get the sweet with the spicy, the salty and the sweet, whatever. But it's just so awful. I myself don't like mango already. And then I myself also already don't like super spicy things, which tajin isn't really spicy.
It's not.
But it's the fact that it's like the taki flavoring plus like the lemon and then the sweet mango. I don't know, something about it just, it fucks me off. I don't like it. But the best Mexican candy I've ever had is probably just the little simple tiny tray. It's like no bigger than a 50-cent piece, and it's a square one. And half of it is chocolate and the other half is strawberry. And sometimes they have like a vanilla stripe down the middle. And I don't know what the fuck it is, if it's pudding or if it's custard or what it is. But that shit slaps.
What's the difference between pudding and custard?
Pudding is milk-based and custard is egg-based.
But other than that, they're the same thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. That was a legitimate question. I didn't know.
So, the next one is Mexicans can't grow beards, which I've never heard that before. I know plenty of Mexicans who have full beards. You know who can't grow beards very well is Native Americans. I have some Native American ancestry. And
Going back to the Mexican candy real quick.
Oh, yeah?
Because you moved on very swiftly.
Sorry.
There is one Mexican candy that I did try, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was called, Jorge.
Jorge? That's a name.
Delicious.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway.
Cannibal joke.
Yes, I understand. We were just staring each other down like, who's gonna cave first?
I legitimately thought it went over your head.
No, I got it.
Originally, it was going to be Gerardo. But
Gerardo?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a Hispanic name.
It is. The
Is
drink.
it? The drink?
Gerardo.
Gerardo the drink?
Yeah.
Is that an alcohol or is it a juice or what?
It's like a juicy soda type thing.
Fucking Gerardo.
It's actually supposed to be pronounced like Gerardo or something like that. I'm fucking white trash motherfucker, so I can't fucking say it. So I just say Gerardo.
Yeah, I'm not coming up with anything on that on Google. Anyway.
It's a J, not a G.
Yeah, I know. Gerardo. Hold on. Mexican drink. Jarrito. It's if you want to say, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you would say it whitely, it would be Jarritos. But yeah,
Well, I say it retarded white, Gerardo.
that's okay.
It's just fun that way.
But
Anyways, back to the Mexicans.
yes, can't
That's a
Back to-
weird
yes.
fucking phrase.
can't grow beards. Have you ever heard of that? Is that like stereotype that I don't know about?
Dude, if you don't know about it, I most likely don't know about it either.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. The next one is Canada Visa.
What? Mexican Canada visa.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if... Why would Mexicans, like, from Mexico actually want to immigrate to Canada when the U.S. is just right there?
Why would you want to go to Canada? I mean, I guess it is very gorgeous up there, and the girls out there are...
The girls are... Okay.
I was trying to make it PG, but it didn't turn out that way.
Okay. All I know about Canada is that they're very nice and they hoard maple syrup. Did you know that they actually hoard maple syrup in, like, a national reserve?
I did?
That is fucking ridiculous. How is Canada fucking real?
Well, you see, when a mommy country and a daddy country love each other.
Hey, that's just America and France. That's what Canada is.
No, Canada is British, actually.
Oh, British and French, yes. Their second most spoken language there is French.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. And that's why fucking Canadian girls are hot.
Okay. The next one is Canada. Next one is Candy Shot, and then Cancun, which is a city in Mexico. The rest aren't very
Is it
interesting.
is it really a city?
Yes.
I thought it was just like a swimming pool place.
Well, there's
A resort.
A resort. I mean, Cancun is a tourist trap, so that might as well be true.
I legitimately did not know it was a city though.
Yeah, it's an actual city. Just like Tijuana, if you've heard of that city.
I have.
There's like 90% of it is beaches and tourist traps, and then the other 10% is, holy shit, don't go there, you'll get your nuts ripped off by the cartel.
You know, if I go to Mexico, which I highly fucking doubt I will ever do, because it's fucking expensive, I want to go on a cartel hunting vacation.
Good luck with that.
You can legally shoot people with automatic weapons. What more could a guy want?
Well, you would have to go to the worst, shittiest parts of Mexico, but sure, go for it.
Have you seen me? Ain't nobody gonna fucking touch me. I am literally a walking fucking bulletproof vest.
What do you mean by that?
I'm fat.
Okay, next topic.
Me just simply, I'm fat.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Next topic.
Can Morgan Freeman...
Can Morgan Freeman...
By the way, I fucking hate the name Morgan Freeman.
What?
That fucking actor, narrator, whatever you want to fucking call him. Great dude. Fucking love him. But the amount of jokes I have gotten in my life...
Oh.
It has gotten to the point where people will be like, Freeman! Or Morgan Freeman, or some fucking bullshit that's not even fucking clever.
Yeah.
When they do it, I will turn around and legitimately threaten them.
Okay.
That is how bad it has gotten. And, like, I'm not a violent person.
Yeah.
I'm ginger, and I'm bipolar, but I'm not a violent person. I'm just...
You're not a violin person?
No, I don't. I never took violin classes.
Okay.
Cue me.
Okay, so, some of them are, can Morgan Freeman... Can Morgan Freeman free a guitar?
Yes, yes, I can.
I don't know anything about that. Can Morgan Freeman sing? I've heard him sing.
I would imagine it's very lovely, actually.
Yeah, very velvety voice.
Kind of sounds like burping.
And these aren't a whole lot of interesting, but there are two. Can Morgan Freeman use his hand? I would assume so.
I don't think he has anything.
Like, wrong with him? I don't know. Other than, he's...
Old.
Yeah, let's go with that. And the second one...
And black.
Yes. The second one is pretty similar. It's just the way that it's phrased. It says, do Morgan Freeman have a fake hand? Which I actually want to know why anybody would think that.
Yeah.
Apparently, he wears a compression glove because he was seriously injured in a car crash when the vehicle was driving and flipped multiple times in a Mississippi highway.
Is he okay?
Yeah, it says he's fine. It's just people think it's a prosthetic hand because he, 90% of the time has a glove on it, and just that hand. Very interesting.
I feel like he's the type of guy that would definitely, make a joke out of it.
Would you like to grab my fake hand? And then they tug on it, and he just screams bloody murder. Also, my voice just cracked. Anyway, next.
Welcome to puberty, son.
Thanks, Dad.
Our Doritos.
Our Doritos.
I just want to say, while you're looking that up, that we had probably too much fun doing that. Writing the papers.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good. That was also pretty good.
We should have recorded that, but...
It's alright.
Live and learn.
We know next time. Are Doritos gluten-free?
The answer is no.
Probably not, no.
I can 100%, as a fat bitch, I can confirm.
Okay. Are Doritos vegan? Also probably not.
Vegan is where you don't eat anything animal related, yeah?
Correct. So if they are actually made with real cheese, then no, they're not.
Well, I guess...
Holy shit.
Ow. That was my foot. I'm okay, everybody. I would assume, the Cool Ranch would be... Oh, wait, Cool Ranch... Or ranch is, milk, isn't it?
Some ranch does have milk in it, yes. Not all ranch, though.
I guess depending on the ranch recipe, huh?
Yeah.
Have you ever had plant ranch?
Plant ranch.
Yeah.
Vegan ranch? Yeah, I have, actually. It's not that bad.
It's not good.
It has a hell of a lot more vinegar to it, but, yeah, it's not awful.
It's not awful, no. I will not... Will I, go to the store specifically...
For it? No.
Fuck, no.
Yeah. But if it was at a restaurant, it's we only have vegan ranch, I'll be like, fine. Next one is, are Doritos halal? Which means,
I was about to ask.
Yeah, it means, acceptable to eat in the Islamic faith. Just like how kosher is acceptable to eat in the Jewish faith. And I just clicked on that search result, and it says, Doritos contain animal byproducts and therefore are not considered halal. They don't state what type of rennet What is that word? RENNET. Let's look that up. RENNET.
Y'all just got home from school. Well, you're about to learn some knowledge.
Rennet is a complex set of enzymes produced in the stomachs of ruminant animals. What the fuck is a ruminant animal? Oh, cow, sheep, or goat.
Wait, so hold on. Doritos have meat in them?
Well, it says enzymes produced in the stomachs of animals. So
is that meat?
It's like a chemical compound. It's a animal byproduct. It's not meat though. Because meat would be the flesh of the animal.
So eating the bone is still okay?
I don't think so.
Oh, well then I need to go see a doctor.
Well, safe for human consumption, maybe, but we're talking about if something is halal or not.
Oh, well, I ate a cow skull before we started this.
Oh, okay. The next one is, are Doritos corn chips? Yes. Are Doritos fried? Yes. Are Doritos flammable? Actually, yes. Did you know that?
Anything is flammable if you get it hot enough.
Well, yes, but, I mean, it's so flammable that you can light it on fire and use it as, like, kindling. Like, it won't just real quick. It'll, like, actually stay on fire for a good amount of time.
In the amount of survival courses that I have taken, I have never heard that. I feel like that's something they should mention.
Yeah, probably. That's all the interesting ones. So, next topic.
Are you sure about this one?
Probably. Cops.
Kind of a politically charged subject for some people.
It's literally just Cops, the TV program, Cops definition, Cops theme song. Cops raid Diddy's house. Did you hear about that?
I did not.
Do you know who Diddy is?
I assume he's a rapper?
Yes. Specifically, his full government name is Sean Diddy Campbell, I think? Something like that. But he goes by P. Diddy, Puff Daddy.
I know the term P. Diddy.
Yes.
I don't know any of his music, or... Is rap considered music?
Yes. Why wouldn't rap be considered music?
I'd consider it hate speech.
Okay.
NF and a few select others are exempt from this statement.
Okay. Anyway, Diddy had two mansions, one in LA and one in Florida, and they both, which is very strange because they're like 3 time zones away. But apparently the FBI time coordinated this to such a degree that they were able to raid both houses at the same time. And they were trying to find evidence of human trafficking. And everybody's like, oh, hey, it's just like, shit. What's the dude's name that's famous for pissing on people? R. Kelly. It's just like R. Kelly all over again. Because he was inundated for...
Inundated?
Inundated.
You mean indicted?
Indicted, yes.
That's your stupidity broke me.
Yeah. He was indicted.
The correct terminology is indicted.
Indicted for human trafficking as well.
Oh.
Yes. And it literally just happened last night. So, we don't know if they actually found anything.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be releasing body cam regardless, which makes Morgan a very happy man.
Yeah.
For those that don't know me, I fucking love watching police body cam. I'm not going to go into my reasoning why, because it makes me sound like a sociopath. Or a psychopath, I mean.
Well, that's okay.
I like watching people get shot.
Sure.
I told you.
I
did fucking warn you.
Yes. And then the last interesting one is Cop's Acorn, which...
The Acorn Cop, yep.
Yeah.
I saw that one. I saw it before it went big.
Yeah, you did. I think you told me about it like literally the day before I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, "Oh, that's what he was talking about." Where the they arrested a kid who like stole his mom's car or something like that.
No,
and he was
it was actually originally reported as a domestic violence, and he was reported to have a suppressed firearm.
Well, either way, they already had the dude in custody, and they patted him down and everything, and they
that's the crazy part.
They already had the guy in the cop car. They had just shut the door. And I think what happened was the vibrations in the air of the car door shutting caused an acorn to fall from a tree that was above the cop car, and it hit the cop car, and the cop was like, "Shots fired!" and then just emptied his clip into the car door.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right fucking there because you just fucking fucked up.
I did.
You called it a clip. It's a magazine.
You're right. Magazine. I do know the difference. Thank you for correcting me.
You're welcome. Don't let it happen again or else.
Okay.
But what's crazy is the supervisor that was on scene, the female cop, she was even dumping rounds into the cop car. And then she stopped to think, hold up. Something's not right here.
The boy was in cuffs inside of the cop car.
Also, I don't know if you've ever been around suppressed firearms before.
Suppressed? I don't think so.
Silenced, suppressed. It sounds nothing like an acorn hitting the roof of a car.
I see.
Nothing. And then on top of that, if he was somehow shooting in cuffs, which is possible, yes, I will admit that.
Sure.
A suppressed firearm, one, they would have found it during the pat down because suppressors are fucking huge.
Yeah.
They add like a full fucking 6 inches at minimum.
Yeah, they're like Red Bull cans.
And that's for the bigger. Smaller ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there would have been glass... Voice crack. I'm passionate, okay? There would have been glass shattering.
Yes.
The noise of glass breaking. You know, like... The cop is just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
There was no bullet holes, no nothing when he started firing. The female cop, I can understand her reaction. Because, like, if someone says, shots fired, you're immediately thinking, shots fired, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're not questioning the fucking...
You're not like, are you sure?
Yeah, no, you're not questioning it. You're like, where's the fucking threat?
Yeah.
You know, and cops are trained to shoot until the threat is no more.
Neutralize the threat.
Yeah, that's why you see cops firing so much.
Yeah.
Quote, so much. When the reality is, that is how they're trained because...
You don't want to second guess something like that.
There have been cases where people will get shot in the head and go down. And then 2 seconds later, they get back up and kill the cop.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing a video, actually, of this dude. I don't know what the fuck the context was. I just remember seeing this dude getting tased by one cop, and he didn't fucking flinch. He kept on walking towards the cop like a fucking maniac. And then another cop unloaded on this dude. Just every single time he hit the dude. No flinch, no shits given. Just kept on walking towards the first cop. Until I think they actually reloaded twice each. And then the dude finally went down.
Yeah, so there is actually a case where a police officer was buying a video game for his kid for his birthday.
Yeah.
And a call of, I think it was a bank robbery, had just gone out. So he jumps in his patrol car and he's cruising around doing his thing. And he spots this patrol car. Or not patrol car, this vehicle matching the description of the robbery suspect. And so he pulls him over. And I want to mention that this cop is a higher ranking police officer. Not too high ranking. I can't remember the exact rank.
Like a lieutenant or something?
I think it would have been like sergeant, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he gets out and about to... No, he doesn't even get the chance to get out. Because the guy, this robbery suspect, jumps out and starts shooting at the officer while the officer is in the vehicle. Which, when the shooting starts, that is the last place you want to be.
Yeah.
Because there is a reason that they call it the tomb.
Do they? I've never heard that.
In police circles, it is called the tomb.
Huh.
And that's because you're trapped. Your movement is extremely restricted in the car.
Yeah.
So, the officer takes cover and then pops up, fires a few shots, and kicks his door open. And as he kicks it open, he's laying down some hate. Now, it's important to mention at this point that he was carrying, I believe it was 45, which is the round you found in your place.
Yes.
Just to clarify. So, he is just dumping rounds into this guy. They're dumping rounds at each other. The bad guy had 3 more loaded guns by the end of this shooting. He went through 2.
Yeah.
So he had a total of 5. The police officer, who, again, has been a police officer for a long fucking time. And here's the important part. He is a SWAT team leader.
I see.
And a firearms instructor. You don't want to mess with someone who's one of those, let alone 2.
Yeah.
So, I think 99% of his rounds hit the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
But he wasn't going fucking down. Even though he was literally riddled with holes.
Wow.
So, the cop has to reload, obviously. He went through 3 mags and had 3 rounds left when the suspect looked underneath the car because he was in a ditch. The cop was in a ditch.
Oh, yeah.
And the cop fired one off to the head. And he went down, but he wasn't out. He was not dead.
Huh.
But it took the fight out of him.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
So, like I said, 3 different guns. And the police officer hit 99% of his shots. I think he missed 1 or 2 rounds, maybe.
Yeah.
Which, given the circumstance, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And he had 3 rounds, I think it was, left in his magazine. His last magazine.
Oh.
So after those 3 rounds, he would have been fucked. Sure, backup was on the way. It was almost there. But milliseconds fucking matter in a shootout.
Yes.
So. And so they both got transported to the same hospital. The officer wasn't shot, but he got hit by a good bit of shrapnel.
I see.
And the surgeon who... Obviously the guy died.
Yeah.
But the surgeon who was working on him yells, "Why did the cop have to shoot him so fucking much?"
Because he wouldn't fucking go down.
So, that story alone should prove that it's not enough just to put the target down, the threat down. You gotta put him out.
You gotta neutralize it, yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't blame the cop for executing the guy right then and there. I realize that sounds bad, but think about it. Pause it.
We'll cut that out.
So where was I before we were rudely interrupted?
You said that you wouldn't blame the cop if he just executed him.
Yeah. So I realize that sounds bad, but you got to think about it. The guy had 3 other guns, okay? Fully loaded. 2 pistols and a rifle.
Mm-hmm.
The cop only had his pistol.
I see.
The rifle was an SKS, which is a version of the AK-47 holding 30 rounds of 7.62. The AK-47 cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
So, if he had gotten his hands on any of those, the cop would have been fucked.
Yeah.
So, taking into account the danger that he presented and the amount of firepower he had and the amount of rounds left in the cop's gun, I feel it would have been acceptable in that life or death situation where if you were to execute him, it would have been justifiable.
I think the word execute is a bit strong. I think what you mean is
execute, yes, but I'm using it to kind of not only describe the act, but also to describe what could have happened. You know, standing over him with the gun, that kind of stuff.
Right. It's just, when you say execute, I think of guy tied up in a chair in a dark room, blindfolded, and point blank period, shoot him in the dome.
No. And on top of that, I think it's justified for another reason. Or it would have been justified for another reason.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, the suspect, shot first.
Yeah.
He made that decision that he's going to kill and possibly be killed.
Yeah, I think lethal intent should be met with lethal intent.
Regardless of whether it's still lethal intent or not. If it's still a threat, fucking put it down. To the end. That's my 2 cents on it. But with that said, it sounds like we're justifying homicide. When the reality is, I truly believe that would have been justifiable because of the fact that he had more firearms and the cop only had 3 bullets left and he had only missed 1 or 2 shots.
I do think that in very, very specific circumstances that basically, for better lack of better terms, homicide is justified.
I mean, like, there's a justifiable homicide for a reason, but it's never used in law enforcement communities.
Mm-hmm.
Because people only hear what they want to hear.
Yes.
Which is the homicide.
Mm-hmm.
Justifiable homicide is, statistically speaking, only used for home defense or self-defense situations.
Yes.
So, but the reality is, shooting the guy in the head, even though he was down, he could have still had the gun in his hands. He could have still been a threat. Whatever the scenario is. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, shooting him in the head again. Because keep in mind, he was alive through the first headshot. Mm-hmm. I feel just given the situation there, it would be acceptable. Justifiable, maybe not the right word.
Acceptable, yeah.
Yeah, because there's the moral thing that you gotta think about.
It's touchy, yeah. It's definitely.
But like, honestly, the guy robbed a bank. He shot at a cop.
He obviously thought that money was worth dying for.
And he died for it.
Yeah.
He just didn't keep it.
Yeah.
So, but like, I don't know. Like, I see, and I keep coming back to the 3-bullet thing, because that is a big deal to me. You only have 3 rounds left versus 3 guns. One being another semi-automatic, one being a revolver, and then one being a semi-automatic rifle.
Yeah, obviously the other bullets didn't put the dude down, so you have to be very careful with where you place the next 3.
Exactly. So, shooting the guy in the head point blank 3 times, if he gets up from that, well...
We got some other problems on our hands.
Yeah. So... that's just my 2 cents on that. I don't know. I don't remember how I fucking got into that, but...
I think we started talking about the Acorn Cop. But anyway, if you want to move on to a different topic, we can.
Yep. Hey, this is a podcast. It doesn't have to follow a fucking script.
We can keep going on the same topic for the entire episode if you want. Doesn't matter to me.
This could not have fucking...
Uh-huh.
What did we just talk about?
Cops.
And?
Justifiable homicide.
And?
Guns.
And?
The hose.
No.
What?
A bank robbery.
Oh, bank robbery. Oh.
Can you bank robbery?
Can you bank robbery?
These are totally fucking randomized, by the way, y'all. Like, I can't stress that enough.
So the first one is, can you rob a bank in GTA 5? Of course you can. Next one, can you rob a bank in Red Dead Redemption 2 online, which I haven't played enough of to actually know that.
You said that really fucking weird.
Yeah, I know I did. Red Dead Redemption 2. Here's one. Can you rob bank in Sneaky Sasquatch? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I really hope it's a video game and not some guy trying to climb up fucking Sasquatch's ass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a video game.
Let me see.
Sneaky Sasquatch is, in fact, a video game.
Is it like a Roblox game?
I don't know. It kind of looks like... I don't know how to even describe it. It just looks like almost like a Zelda game, but with Sasquatch in a Midwestern town.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Obama can suck my dick.
Obama can beatbox.
Can he really?
I have no idea. Let's look at that.
I mean,
Obama beatbox.
stereotypically speaking, black people do beatbox.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's one of those. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not. Can Obama?
No, it's Obama
can. Obama can. Speak Indonesian.
Probably not.
Can Obama dunk? Which, yes, actually, I've seen a video of Obama playing hoops with a bunch of kids, and well, not really kids; they're like teenagers, and he does dunk.
He dunk real good.
He can do the dunk. Obama, yes we can, which is his slogan, and then there's one that says Obama can't gymkhana. What the fuck is that? Obama can't gymkhana. Yes, of course, Obama can't do gymkhana. As we know, Obama is not allowed to drive a car by himself because it's too risky. What the fuck is gymkhana?
I don't know. I have literally never heard that.
Gym, Khana, gymkhana. A day event comprising races and other competitions between horse riders or car drivers. Okay. Whatever. That one didn't bring up very much.
Man, Obama's people must really be excited they can ride horses.
Yeah.
Usually they're being chased by them.
Next topic.
Toes how?
Toes how? TOES toes how? Toes how to pronounce. Toes. There you go. Toes how many? Hopefully 10.
I have 12. Do I need help?
No.
Am I dying?
No.
Doctor, help me! Dr. Richard, help!
I think it's people of like Scandinavian descent. There's like a 0.6% chance or something like that that are born with an extra toe or an extra hand or something like that. I remember reading that somewhere. Next one. Go ahead.
Aren't Scandinavian people black?
No. They're the whitest of the whites. They were Vikings.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
No, Vikings are Irish and Scotland. Scottish.
Scotland. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought they were like hurdy-dirty people.
I'm gonna hurdy-dirty you.
You know, the hurdy-dirty people, like the Finnish and the Finnish.
The Finnish.
The Nordic people.
Yeah, Nordic is... might not actually be Irish and Scottish now that I think about it.
Where are Nordic people from?
Probably Norway.
Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Yeah, the hurdy-dirty people.
By the way, I just want to point out that I was right.
How are you right?
Because I said Norway.
Oh, I guess. The next one is numb toes, how to treat.
See a fucking doctor?
Yeah, probably.
You probably got frostbite if you live here in Idaho.
Either that or you just have severe diabetes that just have been unchecked for years.
Or poor circulation.
Yes. French toes, how to. I don't understand what that implies.
French toast.
French toast. Oh. That's probably what they meant to say.
Yeah, that's. I guarantee you that's it.
What is toes?
These weird fucking things on the fucking end of your feet.
They're foot fingers.
Yeah, foot fingers. Isn't that what I called them?
I don't think so.
Pretty sure I went down around one day calling them foot fingers.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. And the last one is which toe controls your balance? Which, all of them?
I mean, I know someone who lives without any toes. And he doesn't fall.
Oh. Does he have a cane? Or a walker?
No.
Or, like, prosthetics?
You know, guy.
Oh. Does he not have any toes?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
What in the fuck?
Although it is pretty funny to push him over.
Don't do that. That's awful.
You're awfully funny.
Wow.
No, I've never done that. He's a cool guy.
Guy is a cool guy. Alright, next topic.
Guy is a cool chick.
Okay. I'm gonna pick one this time.
Oh, okay. Ah, oh, your hand feels so good on my hat.
Okay. Is Flex Seal paintable?
Probably.
Probably.
I mean, considering that it's just a rubber texture, you can really honestly paint anything if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
And with the right materials.
Is Flex Seal toxic? Probably not, because like 90% of everything that's made in the US nowadays has to be non-toxic to be like FDA approved or whatever.
I'm going to say that it's pretty toxic because when I ate it, I farted.
Okay, is Flex Seal safe for fish? Probably not to eat.
I think the question is like for the fish tank.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose. Is Flex Seal food safe? Probably also not.
Maybe for like fixing containers and shit.
Huh.
Cause isn't that what it is? More of a utility thing than a food preppery thing.
Yeah, it's to like fix cracks in your walls and.
I got a crack that needs fixing.
Okay. Is Flex Seal permanent? Nothing is permanent, my friend.
Will it last until after you're dead? Maybe.
Maybe. Because it is like rubber or silicone or something like that. Silicone, I think.
Isn't that the stuff condoms are made out of?
No, that's usually latex.
That's it.
Or sheep guts, depending on where you go.
Where can I get some sheep guts from?
Sheep?
I walked into that one. I meant sheep gut condoms.
Oh. Probably sheep. There's this joke I've heard before that's like, in the 1500s, the Scandinavians started using sheep intestines as condoms, and then 100 years later, the British actually started taking the intestines out of the sheep first. Something like that.
Oh, that shit's funny. I don't care who you are right there.
I also saw this one thing that was like, would it work as a condom if I just sprayed Flex Seal on my dick? And probably for the first time you try to use it, and then you probably won't have a dick afterwards because you peel it off, and you know what I mean?
mean, unless you want to have like a Flex Seal dick, which honestly might be pretty cool.
Look at my wiggly dick.
Also, I already have one.
Oh, okay.
Also, you could make it whatever size you want, I guess.
I suppose.
We should start a business.
Let's not.
Flex Seal condoms.
Dick seal.
No.
No. Very interesting. So the next topic that we pulled out of the hat is Trump is, and the first result is nothing. There's no result. You see this? There's no result.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How?
I'll remove the is.
It is literally blank, you guys. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Nothing is coming up. Maybe because there is a lot of fucking drama around his name right now.
Maybe. But I removed the word is, and I just typed in the word Trump, and there's a couple of things. Just, Trump age, Trump news, Trump stock, Trump bond, whatever. But one of them is Trump shoes. Do you know about that?
I heard snippets about it.
Yeah, so apparently there was a shoe convention in Philadelphia because, the urban youth do like them sneakers and shit.
Do we?
I guess.
Am I considered youth?
No. Anyway.
Wait, then what is youth?
Probably under 18.
I want to be young!
I know, me too. But no, there's this convention for sneakerheads where, like...
Sneakerheads?
That's literally what they call themselves. Yes, sneakerheads.
There's Radiohead and then there's Sneakerhead.
Yes.
Both garbage.
Companies like Adidas and Nike and stuff were showing off concepts of new shoes that they're going to release, and also just normal people showing off like super duper rare shoes that they have. I don't understand it, but the gist of the thing is Donald Trump was there.
You wouldn't understand it. You're old.
I also don't care about shoes that much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spend more than $100 on a good pair of shoes.
Yeah, neither do I. I have 2 pairs of shoes sitting in the corner right now. A pair of tennis shoes and a pair of snow boots. That's it.
But the gist is...
And I fucking love my snow boots, by the way. They're fucking awesome.
I like boots.
I like boobs, too.
Okay. Trump was there, and he...
like Trump himself?
Yes, Donald Trump, the man, was there selling gold sneakers. They're high tops, like DC's or O Series, where the high top part that covers the ankle was stitched in a way that looked like the stripes of the American flag, and then there was the patch on where the toes are, right below the laces was like the stars, and then it had a giant T on the side of it for Trump, and they were gold. And he's like, these are the best shoes, all the best shoes in the world. Doesn't even compare. Trust me, I know shoes a lot. Okay. And everybody's like, so these are just gold shoes? And they're just painted gold? It's like, no, actually, no. They are gold plated. And they're like, how much % gold is in them? And he's like, they're gold plated. And they're like, so not a whole lot of gold. And he's like, they're plated with gold. And they actually tested it out, and it was like 0.01% gold or something like that. And he was trying to sell them for like $1,000 a pair or something like that. And he didn't even come up with the idea to sell these shoes. It was actually the person who created the Donald Trump official NFT who created these shoes for him. And you might
NFT?
NFT, yes.
Non-fuckery trombone?
Non-fuckable Trump.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. But, yeah, long story short is he's trying to do everything within his power to not go under financially, and it's fucking failing.
Dude, honestly, he had me up until the gold in the T part.
Yeah.
Like the American
yeah.
flag shoes, that would have been fucking awesome.
They actually do look nice. Trump sneakers. The gold ones. Where are the gold ones? Oh, they are actually colored gold. Or colored like different. It's not red and blue.
Dude, that actually does not look bad.
Yeah, if they weren't endorsed by Donald Trump, I might cop me a pair.
You know, I don't have an opinion on him really.
I do.
Like I said earlier in the last episode, I am not a very political person. He did some good for the country, but he also did a lot of bad for the country. But so did Obama.
Yes.
And then I'm sure we can both agree that the current president is a fucking idiot.
I don't want either of them to win this next coming election. I want both of them to be put in a home.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to vote for somebody, which I do want to, maybe. I still have to do some research. I would vote for Bobby Kennedy. But at the same time, if I vote for Bobby Kennedy, he's going to get Kennedy'd. His head is going to spontaneously explode. Because, you know, JFK's head just did that. And it's hereditary. Because didn't his dad get assassinated too? Bobby's? Which would be JFK's brother?
I don't know.
Like I said, I would have to do some research into it, but
if I ran for president, would you vote for me?
Depends. What would you do for me?
I won't suck your dick.
I'm not asking you to, thank you.
Well, then glad we're on the same page.
Okay.
Thanks for voting.
Sure, you got my vote. Why not?
Hey, we have a lot of the same fucking beliefs and shit. Mexicans don't belong in this country. Oh god, that's Donald Trump's stance, isn't it?
Yeah, let's go with that. Next topic.
But like, if I was president, would you vote for me? Like, seriously.
I don't know. What would you run on? What would you do for the country? Why would I vote for you?
I'm pro-gun, pro-American, pro-awesome. Okay, fine. I didn't graduate high school, and I can be reasoned with. Okay. I'm a reasonable person. And on top of that, I'm not easily corrupted.
I suppose.
And I would literally just be like, yes, no, yes, no. I wouldn't make it a fucking huge ass deal.
My question is...
You would be like, I haven't heard from the Oval Office for a while. And I would be making a statement like, yeah, everything's fine. Everything is the same as when I took office, but better.
Would I get a free pony, though?
If I could find one, yes. I've never seen a pony in real life.
You know who Vermin Supreme is?
Sounds Russian.
No.
And gay.
No.
So, Russian.
No.
I'm gonna get assassinated now.
Why?
By the KGB.
Okay. No, Vermin Supreme is literally an old man who might or might not still be homeless, who wears a boot on his head, and he has run for president every single year since Clinton. And his main platform is everybody gets a free pony. Everybody gets was it a Lamborghini? Everybody gets a free pony, free Lamborghini, and nobody dies of poverty.
Honestly, he's got my vote.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the highest number of votes he's ever gotten was like maybe 1,000, which is fucking hilarious.
That's, watch him be the best fucking president ever too, though. Like, It's these fucking career politicians that fucking need to be stopped.
Yeah. Alrighty, so before I have a meltdown because I don't want to express certain political beliefs yet, anyway. Maybe further along in this podcast career we can go down that route, but not right now.
But at the end of the day, and I really want to touch it on this because this is how I see it. The career politicians and the fucking... they just need to go.
I think we need to tear the whole system down and rebuild.
Exactly. With the... And that goes for the fucking law thing. What am I thinking of? We talked about it earlier.
The law thing?
Courts and stuff like that.
The judicial system?
Justice system. Thank you.
Judicial system.
That's too hard for me to say.
Judicial.
I don't like that word.
Judicial.
No.
We're hooked on phonics up in this bitch.
But the justice system, the fucking Congress system, and the fucking White House system all needs to go. Not the concept itself needs to go, but the people currently in it needs to go. The justice system needs, honestly, some fucking help.
Yeah, we're not in the 17 and 1800s anymore. We need internet exists.
Yeah, we need laws that pertain to our fucking... the way we fucking live.
Modern day life.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to cut this a little bit short. I know I said last time that I want these episodes to be at least an hour and a half long, but, you know, an hour is fine. We're over an hour, not quite an hour and a half, so...
Maybe after editing it might be a little shorter, but...
Well, that's fine. That's okay.
I had something come up, so... we're cutting this short. Just to be completely transparent with you guys. Something came up and I gotta take care of it. And I gotta beat someone's ass.
Okay. So, thank you so much for clicking on our podcast and having a listen and maybe sharing us a like and giving us a comment and all that good shit.
Sharing us a like.
Sharing us a like.
I don't know why that sounds so weird to me, but I fucking like it.
Thank you.
Just like you should with this video.
I shitted it myself.
Did you see the transition there?
Yes.
That was fucking smooth, wasn't it?
It was smooth. So, again, thank you all for joining us. Join us next time when we finger a penguin. Bye-bye!
What?